Good morning. So I just woke up and I suddenly had this urge to make a video about relationships or about how strong women stay in a relationship or stay in their marriage or with their partners for long. So I think this will help those who are struggling with their partners, especially if you have a very, very strong personality, as I do. So I always go back to this Bible verse that says Ephesians 5 verse 22 to 23, and it says, "Wives, submit yourselves to your husband as you do to the Lord." Now, for me it was not something easy, or it did not come as easy, because for such a long time I've been rather doing as I please. And of course, for the longest time and for most part of my life, I was raised by a very strong woman, single-handedly, by my mom. So, for somebody to suddenly go over and above me in everything else in my life, in my decision making, it's not something that I welcomed at first. But then, as I go through the process of my renewing of self or changes of self, I came to realize that it all starts in the process of choosing who your husband is or who your partner is. They should be someone whom you look up to spiritually, who can guide you to the Lord and bring you to the Lord, bring you closer to the Lord. And if he does not meet that criteria, then you should choose another or different partner. Because it would be hard for you to submit to that person who is not from the Lord. So what about if you do have arguments pag nag-aaway kayo? Well, for me, in all our arguments, this may come as a surprise to everyone. But in all our arguments, I'm the first one to shut up. Even if I am right. Even if I know I'm right, I just shut up. And then Jojo will notice that suddenly I'm quiet. Because he knows that I'm not like that. And in my humble silence, he would then somehow think of the things that he has said, things that I said, things that were said in the heat of the moment. And even if I am right, I would be the first one to approach him. I would be the first one to apologize. Yes, that's true. Humble silence talaga. And after that, guess what? He will be the one to actually sincerely apologize to me. And that is why God has ordered women to obey your husbands, and husbands to love your wife. Why? Because intrinsically, women finds it hard to obey, and men find it hard to love. And realizing this, in my humble obedience, Jojo started to love me more. You see? Because he does not know how to love. I just realized that men are incapable of naturally loving someone. So the love should actually start from the women. And how do you show your love? It's in your humble obedience. Strip away that pride, even if you know you are right. So now it is the man's responsibility to make sure that you are well taken care of. Because you gave him your obedience, your submission, he has to make sure that nothing bad will happen to you. Because you put all your trust and faith in him as your spiritual leader and your guide, and as the leader of your life and your family. So he has to man up and take that responsibility and take care of you. I'm not gonna say that everything is perfect, that even right now we all have our highs and lows in relationships. But I would say that definitely it has come to a new level of understanding and of loving and of appreciation and respecting. And lastly, just to add something more, husbands, even if you are right, no matter how much you are right, once you hurt your wife, you become wrong. So, yeah, I mentioned that to Jojo one time when we were arguing. Yeah, you may be right, but you hurt me. And that was the time that he really apologized. Because in being right, you have to make sure that you do not hurt anybody. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that I am able to help some of you in terms of finding someone, the right guy, what to choose in a guy, what to look for in a guy. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard, especially during this pandemic. But have faith in the Lord, have faith in God that He will bring to you and He will point to you the right person in your life. Bye.